creating a Zoom class. So let's go into the classroom that we have already activated our Zoom link. I click on this. I take a moment, you can see that it's loading. A new window will appear. I'm now going to schedule a new meeting. You'll notice that because I went through the correct way, it will automatically default to my class name. I like to put what lesson this will be. You can then add the date. Add roughly the time. And the duration. You can set this up to be a recurring meeting, which is something that we would have done when in the first session, in our first lockdown, and we would say repeat every 7 days. In this case, I'm just not going to. We do not want them to have to log in because they do not have login, so the default is off on that one. There is a waiting room, that's our default on. We want to turn the video for the host and the participant on. That's a requirement and an expectation that we have. Should students not have a video setting for whatever reason, we do require communication from home. So we do want to see the students, check in on them, etc. Meeting options. We do not want them to join before host. We do want to mute participants on entry. We don't want to use a personal meeting ID. This will mean that they'll have to have that as opposed to just clicking on the link in their calendar. And we want to record the meeting automatically in the cloud, which is in our Zoom cloud storage. And we may want to add alternative hosts. For example, I share this class. So potentially you'd have another host in there. We can click save. Great. So we have this information. If you'd like to, you can add it to your personal calendar. And then similarly, what will happen is if I go back into Zoom and I refresh, you'll see that the course is there. I can then come straight through that link as well. So just clicking on the Zoom link, new pop-up appears, and I can start the meeting from within here as well. Okay, so I'm just going to jump back. I'm going to refresh, jump into my calendar, refresh. Oh, well, it was already there. And there is the course. Students will be able to click on this. Now I'm just going to quickly jump in and act as a student so you can see another student's. Great, so I'm currently acting as a student. You can see because there's the pink box around my screen. I'm going to go into calendar and see that calendar. I can click on it. That's the appointment that I've just made. And they can click here to join that meeting. Similarly, when they go into the course, they'll see the Zoom link. It will also open up a new page for them, and they'll have their setting, like their list of whatever you've created, and they can join through there as well. So that is setting up your Zoom classes.